Spoiler alert, do not proceed if you have not watched Season 3 of Netflix Emily in Paris. When Lily Collins said the Emily in Paris Season 3 finale felt like 5 episodes in one, she wasn't kidding. The Netflix series ended the season with shocker after shocker after shocker in the last episode of the season, leaving several big questions, including quite a major bump, one, to be answered as it looks ahead to Season 4. The dramatic finale culminated in the beautiful countryside of Champagne, France, where Camille Razat, and Gabriel Lucas Bravo were holding their engagement party. Everything seemed to go according to plan-ish, and the couple even decided, on a whim, to forego a traditional engagement and get married on the spot. But when it came time for Camille and Gabriel to say their I do's, that's when it all fell apart. After Gabriel vowed to support and stay by Camille's side through sickness and in health, it was Camille who let out all her doubts and apprehension over their rekindled relationship as they stood at the altar. After all, she stated very clearly that she believed, and correctly so, that Gabriel and Emily Collins have been in love since they first laid eyes on each other, and because of that, she could not go through with the wedding. That declaration, and the revelation that Camille and Emily secretly made a pact that they would never date Gabriel, one Camille admitted she broke, put Emily's romance with her on again. Beau, Alfie, Lucien Leviscount, in the hot seat as he confronted her about Camille's bombshell and subsequently broke up with her when he told her he was no one's second choice. In the aftermath of Camille and Gabriel's disastrous non-wedding, Emily and Gabriel finally addressed everything that went down. "You really made a pact with Camille not to be with me?" Gabriel asked, prompting Emily to acknowledge she thought she was doing the right thing, for all of us. When Gabriel asked whether her feelings for him were still there, Emily confessed, "They have always been there." He, too, admitted he's been harboring pent-up feelings for her all this time, saying, "It's been hard for me too. And it's about to get even harder." Turns out, Camille returned to France not necessarily to restart a relationship with Gabriel. As Gabriel revealed, she returned from Greece because she's been carrying a secret, literally, carrying a secret. "She came back to tell me that she's pregnant," Gabriel said to a stunned Emily, who could only utter a charged, "Oh my God," as the two sat in the moonlight digesting the stunning piece of information. "Yeah, oh my God. It's very clear in Season 3 that it's a big dream of his," creator Darren Star told ET's Deidre Behar of the shocking pregnancy cliffhanger. "He wants to be a father, and I think he was excited and is excited about the idea of fatherhood, but you know, our show doesn't move that quickly. One season really covers a couple months. We've had 3 seasons and maybe 6 months of actual time have passed, so I am not sure we're going to actually see a baby in Season 4. But I think that we're going to have to deal with the prospect of the baby," Star acknowledged. Emily in Paris stars Ashley Park, Collins and Razat admitted Camille's pregnancy reveal was the twist that shocked them the most this season. "Because now it's like, there's a baby involved. We're all in over our heads," Park said. "I heard all the endings and thought they were alts," Collins confessed. "Then I realized they were all the endings at once. I was like, wait, there's a wedding and then there's a wedding that doesn't happen, or this engagement that turns into a wedding that turns into non-wedding, which turns into a pregnancy announcement, which turns into, like, what the F*** K. What?" With Camille expecting a baby, Razat shared her thoughts about possibly sporting a baby bump in Season 4 as her character embarks on her unexpected pregnancy journey. "I hope not," the actress admitted, "because I don't know fashion-wise. Kate Walsh is rocking a baby bump, but it's huge, so it's cute when it's just a little bit." Collins, though, expressed faith that Razat would look so good with a growing baby bump on Emily in Paris. Maybe it'll be fast-forwarded a year and we'll just have a baby, part quipped, with Collins joking and good fun, or maybe it's twins. Razad admitted she's a bit nervous about the prospect of possibly working with a baby if the story calls for it. I did a shooting once with a baby, and I think that's very hard and stressful because I am always very afraid to hurt the baby, she shared. And I am like, I am sorry. I cannot deal with babies. I love them, but I don't know how to do it. While time will tell with regard to how Camille's surprise pregnancy will impact everyone, namely Emily and Gabriel, Bravo described the finale's last moments like a big firework. From the moment we get into that church, the way it's written and the way it unravels, everything makes sense, and it also takes you back to things that happened before, and it connects to everything from previous seasons and episodes, and it feels like a big firework, the French actor said. The way Alfie leaves the church is very strong. The way Camille leaves me at the altar and that last scene with Emily, we were so focused. And when creator, Darren, Star, told me, "You have the last word this season," I feel invested with a mission. It's always very alive on set on Emily, and that night you could hear the flies and everybody was so silent. And the moon was full and we were just in silence. There's a lot left to unpack for Emily romantically, now that she's newly single following her split from Alfie, and the whole Gabriel dilemma, now that their feelings are out in the open. Understandably, Camille's pregnancy adds a layer of complication to the situation, but Star explained that the uncertainty that surrounds Emily forces her to re-examine her relationships. I think Emily is, I want to say, a victim of her choice, but I think that whenever you try to hide things or feelings, keeping anything from your partner or anything like that, it's always going to come and bite you in the end. I think she's sort of coming to accept responsibility for a lot of her actions, Star said. I do feel like part of what's so frustrating for all these characters is that they all have strong feelings for each other, and one of the characters this season said, "We're meant to be with one person," and I think that is a big question for this year. I think that's a big question for this series. These are characters who really do have feelings for more than one person, and they're all real and genuine feelings, and it's difficult, he noted. I do think you can love with as much intensity more than one person. Doesn't mean you can't be with more than one person, Bravo added. Star jokingly chimed in, and maybe at the same time. Well, that's season 4. Collins believes Alfie's breakup with Emily may be for good this time, prefacing by saying that she doesn't know which direction Star plans to go in with regard to Emily's romantic life and if she'll test the waters with Gabriel. Emily has had to fight to win Alfie back once, so I don't know if that's going to happen again, the actress and producer offered. I don't know how Alfie feels about that. I don't know where Gabriel sits because we've expressed feelings, but there's a baby on the way. There are so many unknowns that I think the representation of Emily's face at the end of the season, which was just so filled with emotion that it ends up being quite blank because it's so shocking. That's how I felt at the end of the episode, Collins said. So completely overwhelmed and speechless when we shot it near the end of the season, so it was just very overwhelming. LeViscount addressed whether he saw a reconciliation in Emily and Alfie's future, saying, "You know what, who knows? But it was my time on the show. This season has been really, truly phenomenal. I've had such a good time working with the guys and how the storylines play out. I am here to feed the storyline at the end of the day and feed it for Emily." The actor shared he's still on the Team Gabriel train at the end of the day. "But I just want her to be happy. She deserves to be happy," added Bravo. "I am rooting for every character to get their stuff in order and to be happy with themselves." Emily in Paris is streaming now on Netflix. Emily in Paris. Ashley Park teases Mindy's Season 3 love triangles and music. Exclusive. This video is unavailable because we were unable to load a message from our sponsors. If you are using ad blocking software, please disable it.